Hi everybody, this is what we're going to cover this week in the teaching pronunciation class. This will be the first part on the topic of vowel sounds. When we look at vowels, we're going to see that these are sounds in which there is a continual vibration of the vocal cords. The airstream is allowed to escape from the mouth in an obstructed manner and without any interruption. When we produce vowel sounds, there is not going to be any contact with any of the articulators that form part of our mouth. When we saw consonants, we talked about interdental, labiodental, alveolar, palatal, glottal sounds. These descriptions are not going to work for vowels because, as it says there, we don't touch any of these parts when we produce these sounds. All English vowels are voiced because the vocal cords vibrate when we pronounce them. Vowels involve a relatively unobstructed airflow and take on the peculiar characteristics largely through changes in the shape and size of the oral cavity. Based on this information, there are 4 dimensions that we take into consideration when describing vowels. The first one, the degree of articulation with a glide, if there's a glide present or not. The place of articulation, so we're going to have vowels that are going to be high, others mid, others low, and also front, central, and back. The position of the lips, are they going to be spread, neutral, or rounded? And finally, the vowel quality, which refers to how much tension you put on the muscles when you pronounce these sounds. So we're going to have that, according to vowel quality, vowels can be tense or lax. The 14 vowel sounds of the English language are classified into 3 categories. We have the simple sounds, and these are called simple because they have no glide that accompanies them, and they are e, o, a, u, and I. Okay, these sounds, as I said before, are simple because it's just the sound. The other classification is the vowels with a glide. And these vowels are going to be accompanied, as we see in the transcription that the book uses, by another sound, a glide sound. So we're going to have E, A, O, U. This glide is going to make the sound longer than their counterpart. And the third type of sound is the diphthong. A diphthong is going to be made up also of a vowel sound and a glide. Okay, what is the difference between the second group and the third one? Well, that the glide in the diphthongs is in a different position than the other sound. Okay, so we have to go to oi. There's a movement of the tongue. I, o, ow, sorry. Whereas here in the second group, the sound is close to that one. So it's a E, A, O, U. When you pronounce them, there's basically little or no movement of the tongue, the jaw, to produce them. The vowel quadrant is the structure or the visual representation of the vowel sounds in English. As you see, we're going to have the descriptions that we talked about before. If the vowel is front, central, or back, the position of the tongue, is it high, up, middle, or low? And if the jaw opens and closes. Okay, we're going to find here also tense and lax sounds. The tense sound is going to be on top, and the lax vowel sound is going to be down. So in that way, we can distinguish the ones that go together. The only thing that the quadrant doesn't include is the diphthongs, which go, as the book mentioned, from all the way up down because of the sound that changes when you pronounce them. Okay, when we look at the vowel quadrant, we're going to consider what part of the tongue is moved, if it's front, central, or back, how high the tongue is when the sound is produced. Is it high, up, middle, or low when we pronounce a? For example, this sound that we have here, the tongue is going to be the lowest. How much the jaw opens or closes. It's very difficult to say E here, where you don't basically move your jaw too much. Whether you say A, where you have to open your jaw, all the way through in order to produce the sound. As the jaw opens, the tongue lowers. It's like a basic things. The more you open your jaw, the more the tongue is going to lower. Also, we have to consider how round or spread your lips are. For E, for example, the lips are spread, mostly in a smiling position, whereas when you pronounce the sound of O, they are totally rounded. Then how much muscle tension is added, and we see it here. A is a tense vowel, whereas E is a lax vowel. If you want more information on how to pronounce each vowel sound with a very interesting and visual representation of what the mouth and the tongue and the jaw looks like when you pronounce them, go to this website, Rachel's English Videos in YouTube. I'm going to show you. This is what the website looks like. It's Rachel's English. And as you see, what she does is this part, Sounds How-To Videos. She's going to explain how each of the vowel sounds are pronounced. And it's very interesting because she shows you with video how to pronounce the sounds. So if you want to go deeper into this, this is a good website you can work on. Well, that makes it for today. If you have any questions, remember to bring them to class, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.